In this video, we're going to talk about 2020 planning. Hi, this is Shaira and welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure to watch the first part. I will leave it in the description down below and in the cards above. Make sure to get your notebook and your pen and go find a place that you will allow yourself to think and to plan your 2020. I know it's already half of January, but it's never too late to plan and to take action on how you wanted your year to become. And it's also important to review and to reflect in order for you to understand what are your priorities and what is important in front of you this 2020. Now, let's begin. Before we set a goal, we have to make sure that we start with a feeling and intention. A feeling that you wanted to feel when you are going to achieve your goals. And that is such an important factor in order for you to understand if this goal is right for you. For me, I wanted to be happy and with the intention to be purposeful this 2020. Now, you have to do your own feeling and intention in order for you to achieve your goals for 2020. In order to have attainable goals, you have to follow the 5 key characteristics of setting a goal by Sonny Lyubomirsky on the How of Happiness, and also having a SMART goal: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, relevant, and time-bound. First is intrinsic. Intrinsic is a goal that is set by you personally, which is what inspires you, motivates you, rather than focusing on extrinsic goals, which is people expecting you or imposing you goals that they wanted you to achieve. Second is authentic. It should be aligned to your own values, interests, and it fits your personality and strengths. One of the things that I struggled in my work as a guidance associate, I realized that working in a 9 to 5 job is not flexible for me as a mother, and at the same time, there's a conflict within believing that 9 to 5 job is for me and having an entrepreneurial mindset. That's what made me decide to quit my 9 to 5 job. Third is approach rather than avoid. Rather than using I don't want to gain, prefer to use words that primes your brain to do work and to expect better outcome, desirable outcome, positive outcome. Using words that would add to the outcome would be better. For example, if you are desiring to have less weight for the whole year, you can use I want to exercise once a week. So that would lead you to the outcome of having less weight for the end of the year. Build habits one at a time rather than abruptly changing your behaviors, because your body and mind is familiar with your patterns, and changing it suddenly will end up you for failing to change that habit. So build it one at a time to improve and to add up to your system and pattern of your behaviors that will improve your life. Fourth is harmonious. It should be that each of your goals complement each other. One of my mistakes from 2019 was that some of my goals does not complement one another. Being a first-time mom, working in a 9 to 5 job, starting my business, that was challenging for me. And it allowed me to realize that I cannot do all tasks or all goals at a time, and I should choose that I should prioritize. So now 2020 has come. It allowed me to prioritize my business and supporting, allowing myself to give time to my family, especially to my baby and to my partner, and continuously learning and expanding in personal and professional life. Fifth is reasonable and flexible. It should be that we should allow to evaluate ourselves and to understand our present circumstances towards setting our goal. And sometimes in setting our goals or accomplishing our goals, there are circumstances that are unexpected to happen. For me, last 2019, I was planning to release a visionary workbook for self-discovery and for personal branding. I already planned, prepared, and a lot fund for my workbook production. And there's a certain event in my personal life that I need to prioritize in terms with finances. So it ends up that I was not able to launch my workbook, but this allowed me to open up for other opportunities or to find ways in order for me to still communicate what I wanted to offer and to provide service to the people, which allowed me to do coaching.
Now it's much clearer to you on how to set healthier and attainable goals.
In this stage, we're going to categorize our goals according to what we did with the self-assessment. After that, we need to create and conceptualize what we wanted to achieve in this specific area. For instance, in my health, I wanted to strengthen my mind, body, and heart, more outdoor activities, clean and comfy space. So these are my intentions for my health. For business, I wanted to clarify my offer, provide informational content, financial stability, part-time job in order for me to survive, of course, educating myself for mentorship, course, seminars, workshops, and also marking my sales. So those are my examples for the different areas of my life. Now it's time for you to really write down all of your ideas that you wanted to strengthen in each area of your life in order for you to have clarity, direction, and knowing where you are right now and where you're heading to, and what are the things that you wanted to prioritize, you wanted to let go, you wanted to compromise, and also hone skills that would support you in order for you to achieve that specific goal. After conceptualizing, analyzing, and clarifying what are your intentions and where you are going to 2020, it's time for you to create an action plan. So what I could recommend to you is create goals that you can do every single day. Yes, you have to create a big picture of who you wanted to be. For example, in my business, I wanted to set a mark sales of 1 million. And from that big picture, you have to create tasks that would support that goal. You might be thinking that setting a big goal might scare you or overwhelm you or stress you out. But you have to set that goal in order for you to have a clarity, because this will allow you to have that sense of direction, sense of clarity, and allow you to uplift you, motivate you in times when you are feeling down and everyone in your surrounding discourages you or criticize you on what you are doing. From that big picture, you have to create the specific task that you need to accomplish in order for you to push you toward that big goal. For me, for instance, I want to mark a 1 million sales for my business. So that includes creating content once a week, working with beta clients 30 minutes once a week, getting a part-time job in order for me to have sustain and to survive in life, clarifying my offer, building and strengthening a community rather than a competition, learning and taking mentorships. So those are the examples that will lead me to my big picture. From those lists, you have to distribute this task into a weekly task, because in a weekly task it's much easier for you to see where you're going within a week rather than in a month, and it's easier for you to evaluate which are the things that does not work, which are the things that you need to ask help, which are the things that you need to eliminate in your task in order for you to move forward in your goal. And finally, you create a mantra on what you wanted to live by this 2020. I said earlier that you have to set intention and feeling for 2020. From there, you can create a mantra. So my mantra for 2020 is a happy, purposeful entrepreneur. So you can, after creating a mantra, you can create a visual representation of your goals. For me, I like to collect pictures that strongly represents my goals, and this is a visual representation that would encourages me and allows me to visualize where I want it to be. I hope you find this video informative and allows you to have clearer vision of who you wanted to be this 2020 and for the next years to come. This is Shaira and thank you for watching my video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to my channel and share my other videos and watch my other videos if you have not watched them. And see you in my next video. Bye!